Are we ready? Let's get going, baby. It's Wacky Wednesday. That's right. And I am a wacky woman on Wacky Wednesday. On Wacky Wednesday, you're talking to Sunda Krunquist. Sunda is Sunday without the Y. I met a nice Persian girl. She said, my name is Saturday with the H. And I said, where's the rest of the week? I mean, really, where's Tuesday? Where's Friday? Where are these people? I really think that every day is Friday here in LA. I can't find anybody to work, so I'm so grateful with this people that I have that have really dedicated themselves to be here all the time. These two have really come through, these femme fatales. We have Jennifer Flores and Samantha Linderman. You have the director of the Film Actors Cafe right there in the audience, Aaron McIntyre. And for all your wonderful social media posts, you have Billy the Middle-Aged Muchacho. What we do here is a compilation of things. We have a podcasting studio. That's why we were here with other people. There's more to this place than just this space. And we have an opportunity for all of you just to do your best, do whatever you want, but just remember, what you do is on you. And if you have a chance, check out my special on Prime Video. It's called Sunda Krunquist Live from Hollywood. And the next one will be live from Paterson, New Jersey. I'm like, ah. So what I always think is that we should always start this show with a bang. I mean, I want to start strong. And so, hey, there's my hip. My hip fell again. Pick up my hip. All right, we're just kidding. All right, I just wanted to start up by saying that I like to just say a little bit of respect for people in the audience. Remember that this is not a two-way conversation. My husband's not here, so that's good. He doesn't realize that I'm on a stage. He can't ask me to get him water. He can't tell me I'm hot. He yawns in front of people, like a hippopotamus, falls asleep. It's not on you guys personally. It's not you. I'm the wife. I sleep with him. He slept on me. And you don't want a man that size falling asleep on you because you are afraid, like, is this it where I can't get out from under him and find the insurance papers? He wasn't lying. I still can't find them. I will find them. I'm going to have Shemaya help me. But, again, we're going to just start this with Boom and Wang because we have the comedy of the one and only Shemaya Bang. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you for being here. Wow. It's like a full house. Yes, last time we were here, someone said it looked like someone's living room. I like that, you know? Back in the days, BET had that whole living room setup, probably before your time. It's all about, like, vertical now, right? Is that the way, the vertical? Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shemaya Bang Weinstein. No relation to Harvey Weinstein. Do you know who Harvey is? Maybe too young? Up there? Yeah? Somebody like Diddy, just the film version, but that's not me. You know, yeah. So when I came here, I moved from New York. So it was like, you know, coming in. I just got married, so I go to DMV, and I'm like, hey, lady, I'm here for my name change. So she's like, well, you know, let me see your paperwork. I felt like I was at the immigration office. Like I wasn't sure. Or if I was at a lineup for, you know, a mugshot, like I would have came better prepared for that picture. So anyways, I'm like, no, like, here you go. And she's like, what is this? You're married to Harvey Weinstein? I said, no, to Eric Weinstein. And marriage is tough. Like, marriage is tough. You guys are single? Yeah, everybody back there, everybody looks pretty single. That's the way to be. As long as you can. Be single as long as you can. Because my husband, he literally waited 65 years to get married. So do the math. And I've been with him for 13 years, right? So that means he's like 70 years old. Like, yeah. So there's a whole stereotype about me, you know, like I don't act, I'm just, you know, a comedian. So they have this thing about like a typecast. The last guy was here, he was like, oh yeah, I go to acting school and they do a typecast. And they called him a moron. And guess what they called me? A gold digger. Yeah, so yeah, when they see us, they immediately think like, I'm a gold digger. So I feel like I'm gonna speak for those girls. Like the girls that like the older men, you know, like you guys, some guys are like, they're like the younger girls, like the pedos. Then you got like, that ain't even it. They got women like me who like the geriatric. So I call it the geriatric files. Is that a crime, baby? Is that a crime? Speaking of a crime, you know, you see me in pink and green. That's right, baby. It's my sorority 116-year anniversary. Ski, wee. Thank you. I'm representing pink and green for Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. And it was like amazing, like, because, it takes you back to your college days, right? Like, and I can't tell you my age because I'm a vampire. I'm ageless. So it was like just the other day, But so I'm trying to tell the lady, like, she's like, I go up to, they had a party they had. So I was like, hey, how can I get like your level? And she looked like a boss. Like, she looked like a boss lady. Older woman. She's like, yeah, I'm like silver. I said, damn, I think I'm about that. She said, no way. I said, wait. I said, but what do I got to do to get the silver? She's like, you need 2.3 million. I said, how about I give you 3? Can I get an honorary? She said, sure, you can. Anyways, on the way up to the elevator was even more interesting. I get in the elevator, I'm by myself, I'm so excited, I don't get out. My husband, he locks me up, so the only time I get out is this comedy show. Like, it's the only time I get to put on my heels, dress up, shake my ass, hey. Because, it's the bang show, baby. Shamaya Bang. Don't get no bad ideas, y'all. It's not the Bang Bro show, just Shamaya Bang show. Anyway, so I'm on the elevator, and this fine brother, because, there's lots of black men. I'm in a black sorority. Don't ask. We'll get into that for the Netflix special. But we're going to talk about this fine black brother on the elevator, my new crush. Hey. So I'm like, hey, you look fine. Like, I'm like, how old are you? He's like, yeah, exactly. He's like 70. I said, holy shit. I said, guess what? Guess how old my husband is. He said, I don't know. I said, he beats you, he's 71, and he's even just as fine, maybe even finer, because he's a Jew. He said, holy shit. Anyway, so there goes me being my geriatric file. I'm up in the party. I'm partying with my sorors. We like dancing. I'm getting on my groove on. They playing jazz music, and this thing's getting it in. Next thing I know, I'm telling my sorority sister, I was like, hey, do you know that P. Diddy was trying to pledge Alpha Phi Alpha? Did you know that? Because she's a senior soror, she would know. She's like, yeah, I know, because I went to Howard. I said, holy shit, so you must know soror Alice Deer, my landlady from New York. She said, oh my God, Ski, we was up in there two-stepping, like we was, I don't know how to step. I got 2 left feet. So they step in. I'm just doing my pinky thing. Anyway, so she's like, yeah, I know. I said, but he didn't make it. So he dropped, right? Like, so he never made it. So I guess he got so angry because I remember one of the brothers like, oh, he pledged Alpha and we all hanging out. He's like, oh, I got you. I got a drink. Because, it's like an internal thing. So I remember when I was pledging, we was all like bent up, getting paddled. I was like, oh, yeah. And then we was lined up with my Alpha brothers. I was like, oh, yeah, brother, on the left, on the right, but not too hard, all right? But my brother was getting real hard. So I don't think Diddy could have taken it. So in return, he was giving it, and now he's really getting it. Like, how many years he's doing in prison? Anyway, so, yeah, that's my joke. But let me tell you, moving out to Los Angeles, on another note, I'm going to change the subject, make it a little lighter for y'all. I don't know how light it's going to be because they said comedy is for people with mental health problems, and goddamn, I moved to California, and I have more issues than I don't even know what. So I thought 2025 was hard. 2026 really hit me hard. You missed me Monday, right? Y'all missed me, right? Y'all came here looking for me, too. Y'all back there, I know you was looking for me. Somebody sent you. I know who sent you, too. The guy from Wizard of Oz, because I'm Dorothy with my red bottom slippers on, bitch. Anyways, so Saturday after Shabbat, because I'm Jewish, I'll tell you about that later, Netflix special. So on Shabbat, after Shabbat, you're probably like, how is she Jewish? Long story. So I come home after Shabbat, my husband, and, it's sundown. So I said, all right, it's time for me to go do my little TikTok because the sun's setting. They can't say, oh, she out there dancing. She being a bad Jew. I was a bad Muslim, too, trust me, and a bad Catholic. I'm not good, y'all. I'm bad. I'm real bad. So I get home. I come back from my TikTok. I'm going to get it, and I'm going to, do whatever I do, CapCut, vertical, lateral, marketing, all that bullshit. Anyways, there's a boom, a door, a sign on my door. It says 3 days to get out. I said, what? So I go over to my husband. I said, is there something you would like to tell me? Because I think I'm about to be single, with Heavy up there, and John the Baptist up on Mulholland. You know, that's the new name's crush, John the Baptist. You know who he is, because it's the motion of the ocean, baby. So anyways, back to my trauma, my drama. So I'm like, holy shit, what is this? He's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I said, no, I think you should tell me. I said, you not pay the rent? He said, well, you know, there was a flood, and I paid for that, and I did this, and I did that, and I thought I shouldn't. I said, are you crazy? Did you lose your mind? I said, when you and your friends go to the hotel, and you be up in the 5-star, like, you know, World Off Astoria and shit, do you stay there for free? Bitch, how you up in here for 2 weeks staying for free and trying to fuck me too at that? Everything for free. No, bitch, no. Anyways, let me tell you, it took me to come out to LA to become homeless. And who would have thought that the homeless jokes would be the highlight of my stand-up comedy? You ever been homeless? And you look like the type. I know, you sleep in your car. I could tell. Holy shit, I knew it. Method acting, bitch, method acting. Let me tell you how. So my friend from Boston, because, you know, my husband's people's from Boston. Jesus was from Boston, too, I think, because Jesus saved the day. So, Jesus saved the day, and he lived in Vegas. So, anyways, my friend from Boston calls me and said, how you doing? I said, what you mean, how you doing? I'm about to play the lead role of my life. He said, what character? I said, you know, the one that's sleeping in her car? He said, holy shit. He said, that's amazing, girl. Do you, like, get your spot? I said, yeah, reminds me of New York when I used to be yelling out the window, yo, get the parking to the right, no, move to the left, like straight out of a Seinfeld episode. Now out here, instead of looking for parking spots, I'm looking for a spot on the sidewalk, bitch. And they want a bus down. Are you kidding me? So I was behind Ross, and the girl's like, can I get that? I was like, just take this shit and get the fuck away from me. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my moment, and this is your moment. Make it the best, and I am so happy to be here and to entertain you. I have so many more jokes. Please come every Monday, Wednesday, Friday to Sunda School. This is the place. This is not just an open mic. It's showtime, baby. This is showtime. You don't know who is in here. Y'all going to be lined up outside talking about, I need to get in here, and we need a bigger space. Preach. Tell Mr. Oz she needs a bigger space. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you all. Oh, yeah, you can find me on TikTok and Instagram, Shumaya Bang, SHUMAYABANG. Thank you so much.
What did I tell you? Opening up good. And she's right. We're trying to stay open, and we're going to do a fundraiser, F-U-N, a fundraiser. We're raffling off some things. One of them is going to be a Phantom scooter. Which was donated by the Ha Ha Comedy Club, which is great that there's comedy clubs that want me to stay open, because listen, where else can you go and laugh? Think about it, right? And just like, I hate when you invite people and they say, please don't talk about me in the audience. We are comedians and we're narcissists. We could give a shit about you. I'm just kidding. I was looking at my list. It's non-existent. Okay, I need a favor from you, Samantha, in a minute, but that's okay. You knew I was going to do that. Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you. Oh, my goodness, that was fast. Did you see that? I held in both stomachs. I don't know how I did that, but I surely did. And so what I'm going to bring up, because if you will, I just want to just say that we have such a great group of people here. We have such a great group that it's like a casting session. You're looking here, you're just like, he's going to play this, he's going to play that. And this next gentleman is no exception. He also has fans. I have no answers for you guys about this one either, okay? He's going to have to tell you, not me. You have to ask the one and only Armando Yee. Samantha's going to bring you down.
All right. Okay, wonderful. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Happy New Year. Happy 2026. Yes, I knew it was going to be a good year immediately. I go to Panda Express, and they serve me the fresh batch of orange chicken. Yes, the French batch of orange. I was like, yes. I was like, wow, wow, wow. I'm like, that's not fast food. That's an omen. That is an omen, yes. And to be quite honest with you, I love Panda Express, by the way. Can we give it up for Panda Express, by the way? Yes, Panda Express. Yes. Thank you very much. I got to tell you, one of the things that happened over the break, I visited my family and I visited my uncles. And right now, my uncles, they watch one YouTube video and they think they know everything. One YouTube video. Yes, no comments, no sources, just one video. And in my house, there's no right or wrong. It's whoever can yell their opinion the loudest until it gets accepted. That's whoever wins. Yeah, so of course, in my household, of course, it's you yell loud enough, you don't only win an argument, you get promoted. So in my house, you have all my uncles are experts in geopolitics, quantum mechanics, and of course finance. In my household, you don't have a fact check, you get a volume check. Yes, that was my Happy New Year, everybody. Just happy to be here in 2026. I got to tell you, as a Latino man, I love the street corner fruit vendors, those guys that are standing under the rainbow-colored umbrellas. I love them, but every week I feel like they get more and more gangsta looking. Like they get more and more gangsta looking. Seriously, I'm walking down the street, and one of them, rocking face tatted, bloodshot eyes, rocking a Raiders hoodie. I was like, yeah. He's standing on the street corner. He's like, hey, mango. I was like, whoa, wait a tick. I'm not sure if he's trying to rob me or he's trying to sell me fruit. Yes, these guys. I love these guys. These guys don't sell fruit; they move fruit. Yes. I finally asked him. I'm like, how much? He's like, ¿Cuánto traes? That's how much you got. I'm like, wait a tick. That's not bilingual customer service. That's a background check. The guy's got one table, one umbrella, and one knife that definitely has a nickname. Yes. And that knife, no, that knife doesn't come from a Williams Sonoma. That knife's been mentioned in court. Yes. The way they cut fruit, like a mobster counts money. Fast, aggressive, no waste. I'm watching him like, yeah, that mango knows what it did. Give it to him. Yes. Crazy thing is, the fruit is always amazing. The fruit is always, I've never had bad street fruit, ever. I got to tell you, I've had bad dates, made bad decisions, have bad sushi, never had bad street mango. Which to me, it tells me that these, mi gente, my people, they don't fall, yes, my people, they don't fall into, yes, thank you. Let's give it up for the fruit vendors on the street corners, please, yes. The fruit, yes. These guys, they don't fall into fruit. It's like they pivot. They wake up one day and they're like, crime, crimen, risky, fruit, fruta, recession-proof, yes. Thank you, Shemaya. Thank you. Yes, and to me, that's very important because if society collapses, I'm not following these politicians. I am following the guys that can protect me and know how to arrange fruit beautifully in a clear plastic box. Yes, because those guys, they're warriors, they're survivors. Love my fruit vendors. A lot of people have heard of a DUI. Everybody knows what a DUI is. But have you heard of a WWM? No, that's a walking wild Mexican. That's a walking wild Mexican. Got one of those. I got one of those. I'll tell you the story. This was back in the college days, during the Four Loko craze. Everybody remember? The young ladies in the back may not be familiar with the Four Lokos. Oh my God! Oh shoot! Okay. The Four Lokos, those drinks that had enough alcohol content to jumpstart a dead engine. I was standing outside of a house party drinking my Four Loko when all of a sudden I hear the cops swoop up next to me. I dropped the Four Loko to my side immediately, but it was too late. The cops were right next to me. They put me in the back of the cop car. Yeah, they put me in the back of the cop car. And at this point, of course, I'm a little out of it. The cop comes into the car. And, of course, I think to myself, I'm like, these guys see the one Mexican at the party and immediately think, yep, that's our guy. Get him. That's him. One Mexican at the party. Cop comes into the car and he ends up asking me, he's like, what are you drinking, son? I was pretty out of it. I'm like, juice. I immediately say juice. And he's like, he pulls out the can like we're on CSI Fiesta Edition. He's like, why does it say 10% alcohol? I was out of it. I'm like, because it's 10% stronger? Yes. Got away that night. The cop was like, son, today we're going to let you go with an open container violation. That night I survived the Four Loko and the cops. I really did learn what an open container violation was that night. I had no idea that was a real thing. Now I know to not drink beverages outside in the open. So that lesson learned. But the real crime, guys, I will tell you, real crime is the Four Locos, my gosh, those things are dangerous. They don't have a nutrition label. They have a warning sign on the back. Yes, but that was my experience with the Four Locos surviving that. Yes, one last thing I will say right now with this whole ice situation. This is a classic thing, but I have to mention it because things are escalating. They're getting more and more extreme. As a Latino man, I have been having to declare to announce that I'm a U.S. citizen everywhere that I go, more often than ever before. Yeah, seriously. Target, at a hotspots like a Target, I put everybody at ease immediately. I say, relax, everybody, U.S. citizen, not here for jobs, here for socks. Yes. I was just down for the holidays. My own mother doesn't call me Armando anymore. She just yells, citizen, citizen. La comida, it's ready. Those are pretty good. Guys, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy 2026. Yes, I'm going to bring up the one and only you can find me at Armando G. Jr. on Instagram and other platforms. I'm going to bring up the wonderful queen of the LA School of Comedy, Sam Linderman, everybody.
Keep it going for Armando, everybody. Woo! How we doing tonight? I am not Cindy Kronquist, but I am often confused for her daughter. And it doesn't help when she called me her daughter's name in public. Like, I went up to her to ask her a question at the Comedy Store, and she was like, Aviva, not now. And I was like, Mom, I want to go home. But this next guy feels like home. He is an LA School of Comedy favorite, so put your hands together for the one and only very talented Hunter White, everybody! Woo!
How are you doing, people? I'm old. I hurt my knee, so give me a minute.
How are we doing, guys? It's good to be here. For those who don't know me, my name is Hunter. Growing up, like when I was real little, I wanted to be a spy. I wanted to do covert operations on behalf of the United States government. And then as I got older, that dream faded, and I wanted to be like rich and successful. I wanted to make it in America. Then in 2016, I did DMT, and now I want to hang out in the field and watch the system burn to the ground. Here is my rare topical political joke for this week. I now know with 1,000% certainty that the United States government did not do 9/11. Because what would Trump send in the military into all these places? If we had orchestrated 9/11, we would just do another 9/11. I'm sorry, Greenland would do another 9/11. Like, this is why it's confusing. We're America. When we send the army in, we have a reason. Sorry, we make up a reason why it is brown people. It's weird. Cool. I was the one who looked homeless. I am in my poverty chic era. Thank you. Thank you. You know you're broke when you just start eating ingredients. Right? Well-balanced breakfast. No. How about like half a bag of walnuts and some leftover tuna? Like, what are we doing here? That's in my budget that doesn't exist. Does anyone else need 2026 just to make their life turn around completely? Right? 25 was a rough year. It was just thing after thing. I went through a breakup in 25. That's when the like poverty really crescendoed. Yeah, now it's a woo, but then it was a it was my decision, but I was still sad. No, but like the weird thing about like going through a breakup when you're broke is it's like really stressful, but looking back, it is very much a blessing because I couldn't use money to distract myself, right? I couldn't try to find solace at like a nightclub or on like a vision quest to a Nevada brothel. I had to be here. Yo, my credit's a wreck. I can't just Klarna a VR headset and dissolve into an erotic void. No! To base reality this thing. But it's like a process, right? Getting through a breakup. Like, I don't know who the fuck I am, and I'm working on that. But people give you ideas. They say, like, oh, do things you've always wanted to do, but you couldn't do for whatever reason. So I have a few ideas. First, I'm going to go skydiving. I'm going to go jump out of a plane with Aaron, because I've always wanted to do it, and my ex would hate it, so why the fuck not now? The other is I'm going to go to the last Blockbuster. It's in Bend, Oregon. I'm going to get a T-shirt and a hat and a picture. It's a whole inner child thing. But my big dream, the dream I have had since I was 8 years old, is I'm going to go up to a place in Sonoma, California, where photographer Charles O'Rear took a photograph that in 2001 became known as Bliss. Otherwise known as the Windows XP wallpaper. Like the fields, right? I want to go to there. That's my big dream my whole life. 8 years old. Comedy, wallpaper, right? You want to know what my ex's big dream is? Buying a home. Maybe you can see why it didn't work out. Oil and water. I don't know. Also, going back to the skydiving, hopeful to God, I assume I'm not going to die. But Aaron, if I die, I would be so upset with you. Right? I don't want to give my ex the reason to be like, well, I told him not to jump out of a plane. She can't win that argument posthumously. No! I don't know, me and her, not on good terms right now, just not. I'm just angry. I'm kind of rageful, which is like a new feeling for me. Like, I'm not an angry person. Usually I find a way to make everything my fault. I find a way to be mad at myself for everything. Like, no matter whose fault it is, it's mine and I'm sorry. So it's fun to be mad at her, but it's so foreign to my system that it's like, it's messing with my hormones. Because, like, I have never been angrier, but I have never been hornier in my entire life. Guys, I am 32. The other night, I couldn't sleep, so I jerked off 4 times. I repeat, I'm 32. That's not supposed to happen. I'm supposed to be exhausted and hopeful to get one out, but instead I'm just laying there pissed off, high T Hunter, just 1 second, and then another just, why won't you let me see my dog? I want to see my puppy. Just like a divorced bridge troll. Does this? She's such a good girl, right? She won't let me see my dog is the thing. I'm glad I'm knocking shit over from over here. I don't know. Despite my, like, grumpy teenage libido, I've gone into 2026 a vol cell, voluntarily celibate. Ain't nobody trying. I'm not denying I have no desire. Right? Like, I'm 32, but I would rather stay home and watch strangers open Pokemon cards than buy a stranger a drink. We're like, I'm sorry, you expect me to pick you up in my car? No, I'm sorry, that is a sanctuary. It's a refuge. It is an altar to me and stuff that needs to be thrown in the trash. What are we doing? I don't offer princess treatment. I don't want prince treatment. We're doing monk treatment and we're trying to go visionary, okay? So be quiet or get out! I don't know. I'm not, like, above wanting intimacy. I just, like, can't handle a lot. Like, my dream is to make out with a stranger and then they just disappear. Right? Because, like, I think the human connection would be good. I know we're, like, social animals. And when you don't get that connection, you become that guy. You don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. No one should be that guy. Nobody should creep women out and fall in love with a pillow. That's not the guy you want to be. Oh, we'll work on that some more. I don't know. It's fun because everybody is so open with their lifestyles now. Like, back in the day, you had to search 4chan for wild shit, but now people will just tell you. So it's great. It's odd. Not great, but it makes me think, like, oh, when I do desire, relationship, what will I do? And I realized I will never have sex with a married person. No matter how open or shut that door is. No shame. Do your thing. No kink shame in here. But from what I understand, the reason to have married people in your life as a single guy is to see a happy, healthy, drama-free relationship. Why would you sign up to be the third? That's the drama, right? And then you lose 2 friends. Like, what? We're still working through that. It's great. You guys know when you're in your car at night and then, like, a homeless guy appears out of nowhere and kind of freaks you out? I'm real grateful when that's a white guy because I can lock my door and not feel bad. I I found myself in like a weird, this is a odd joke to do with so many people here, but fuck it, comedy. You guys remember Thundercats? Yeah, right. If you don't, it's like a 80s, 90s cartoon about like superhero cats. And screw it, I'll say it. I think cat ears on a lady kinda hot, and I blame Thundercats. Right? Like, here's the thing. I think Thundercats did to me what Top Gun does to some lefties. Like, I'm straight and anti-war, but like, put Tom Cruise in some kitty ears. Maybe we can talk. What do I have, 2 minutes? Yeah. Okay. I embraced my Southern roots recently. I went to Walmart. Because what is the South but a Walmart? And I realized I have no desire to ever go back to Target. Because I feel like Target is like that really cool person you meet, but then they go bully you on the internet. But Walmart feels like they'll just call you a slur to your face, but still want to get you the best price. Right? Like, come on in, queer, check out these prices we rolling back. We want to roll some other stuff back, too. I want to end on a shout-out to Aaron McIntyre of the Film Actors Cafe. Shout out to him. When I first met Aaron, not going to lie, kind of scared. Real whole resting Game of Thrones executioner face. And then one day, I parked in his parking spot, and I thought I was about to be victimized. But then he saw me and he smiled, and I realized at that moment he had no idea how high I am, and I'm freaking the fuck out. But then he started teaching the class, and turns out, real nice, cool guy. Glad to have him my Instagram close friends, and turns out he's a really fucking good acting coach. Okay, all of you should fucking take at least the first class. I'm sure there's a deal. But here's the thing. The only experience I had prior was stand-up and like freaking out during one of my friends' plays, right? But like, I'm not great, but like I have a confidence. And if you know me by now, for me to feel confident in myself, it takes a wizard. So also last week we did a scene where I got to argue with an ex-girlfriend, and never felt more emotionally connected to a piece of art in my life. Yeah, so check it out. My name's Hunter. You guys have been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Give it up for Sam. Give it up for LA School of Comedy. Treat your friends right. Listen to Maria Bamford, and have a great night. Oh, on the internet at My Name is Hunter.
Keep it going for Hunter White, everybody. And for acting. And for all of the theater kids out there watching this live stream. I don't know. I can only wish. We're so much better than Coco Melon. Do you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, you know, like it's comedy. It's like it's out there, but it's community. How did you guys find out about LA School of Comedy? I'm dying to know. The bus stop, right? You saw it? Yeah. That's how I found out. Really? I just saw it. I just went to middle school down the street, and I passed every day. I don't want to sound, because sometimes when I talk about it, it sounds like Scientology, where I'm like, LA School of Comedy changed my life. No. But it's true. I mean, I was 13. I was too scared to come in, and instead I did improv. What? I don't know. Improv versus stand-up. Apples, oranges. I don't know. Anybody here do improv? Billy Ramirez. What? When? Let's go. Right now. No, I'm... Billy Ramirez, everybody. Middle-aged mood shot. Let's do it. It's improv. Yes, and you could pretend. You could have yes anded my bit. Okay, come on.
But I should write a bit about the 4 out of 8 weeks I took from an improv beginner class. I lost it after 4 weeks. Yeah. Anyways, what's up, everyone? My name is Billy Ramirez. It's fun to be here at LA School of Comedy. Most of this is not going to apply to most of you, with you young kids with your hopes and your dreams and your pain-free joints. Yes, I am fast approaching middle age. I'm trying to get used to that. And my body is giving me like these physical check engine light reminders that I'm getting older. Like, for example, like right now, I've been dealing with this right ankle, which feels like it needs some sort of greasing. I don't know. It's crunchy. And then not too long ago, my right shoulder went through the terrible 42s. And then out of the blue, it just started hurting for no reason. And for a while, it became a real pain in the butt, which that, fortunately, has not become an issue yet. But we'll see when that happens. But anyways, so I've never been athletic, but I've never really been totally unathletic. Like, I always thought I could escape a dangerous situation, like running away from a herd of miniature horses. And I choose miniature horses because I think I could fend off one to a few. I certainly couldn't fend off a bull, so there's no point in running. Like, you won't ever see me in Pamplona. I don't even own white pants, so miniature horses. So unless these miniature horses are about 10 minutes away, which is enough time for me to warm up and get my blood going before I start sprinting, I'm for sure going to blow out an ACL, MCL, PCH, WNBA, what have you, TV, VCR combo. And then the miniature horses will catch me and trample me, and I will be subject to a slow, adorable death. So my body's falling apart. Like, I think my body's falling apart like a dying mall. Like a dying mall. Yeah, well, my right ankle will assign it Radio Shack. I don't know if any young kids remember Radio Shack. They used to ask you for your address when you bought batteries for some reason. You remember that? And then my right shoulder, will call it Montgomery Ward, because I spent a summer there selling the Nokia 3310. That's a long time ago, yeah. I still have a few of those to make repairs around the house. You know, they're very, anyways. But so they call it running with the bulls. So I've seen it through the BS. It's not running. It's running from the bulls. All right, like I've never seen a video of anyone like in the middle of the pack, like, come on bulls, let's go get them. You know. But I've seen plenty of videos of someone right in front trying to avoid getting a horn right up to. Anyways, Valentine's Day is coming up, and I don't know if anyone's got plans or not. I don't, but as a single 40-something. That should be something that would make me want to find a tall edge, right? Maybe you think on the surface it sounds a little depressing, but I'm not a sad single. I am a self-aware single. All right, I know I got some things to figure out. Like I'm just clueless. Like, number one, clueless. I overthink, and just here's how clueless I am. A while ago, I met a woman at a track day. I like to take my car to the track and drive it slowly because it's my only car. All right, I'm not gonna drive it fast. I need it Monday. But I met this woman. We hit it off. We exchanged numbers, and then because she lived 40 miles away, I never contacted her. Car loving woman. Anyways, so then 2 weeks later on a Friday, she texts me out of the blue and offers to come over and make me dinner. And you know what I said? I said, oh, that's very generous, but that's a long drive, and I already ate. So, yeah, I deserve to be, single. And also, I have quirks that I got to figure out. Like, for example, I thought it would grow out of this already, but I'm ticklish. And I'm not afraid to tell you that I'm ticklish because I am violently ticklish, all right? If I were to somehow wish the wrong wish and end up in the middle of an MMA fight, my only chance to not die immediately is if my opponent tickles me. All right, like then I might just be, something like that. Yeah, I know, like I'm so violently ticklish that I once ended a potential relationship because of my ticklishness, accidentally. All right, so I'm from the Bay Area, and I was seeing this girl from Boulder Creek. I don't know if you know where Boulder Creek is, near Santa Cruz. It's in the woods, and we were gonna go meet up, go to a concert in Santa Cruz. So I'm in the living room, staring out the window, looking at all these beautiful coast redwoods, and just getting lost in the scenery. And then she comes up behind me, tickle. Oh my God, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Let me see your nose. Ooh, full Picasso. Oh boy, it's not that bad. It was pretty bad, and that was also the start of her blue period. Yes, that's another Picasso reference. And then she told me, and then she was obviously very upset, and she told me to Van Gogh away. And then I got petty, and I said, "Well, I'll Van Gogh away, but you need to learn how to saison your chicken." All right. I don't know a lot of painters. Actually, no, one more. And then she got the last word in, and she said I was free to leave. Orale, I had to get a Mexican one in. Viva la raza. Yeah, but overall, like you mentioned your, what was it, a Voxel or a Volcel, and then there's there's Incel. Like I'm Axel. I'm accidentally celibate. That's what I call it. Yeah, so we'll see. 2026, figure that out. So actually another thing I want to figure out in 2026 is my career, which right now there isn't much. I don't mean comedy, I mean like my day job. I'm trying to change, maybe not career, just jobs, because I work in front of a computer and I've been doing it for decades. I kind of want to do something a little more, in front of people. So I've been sending out resumes and cover letters for some reason. I don't know why cover letters are still a thing. Unless you're applying for a writing job, what is the point of a cover letter? Does an architect need a cover letter? Like an architect's cover letter should be nothing more than, "Dear hiring manager, look out the window to your left. I designed that." The end. Like, I don't know how to close the engineer's cover letter. But it's like, just imagine you're interviewing for a really important position and you find the perfect candidate based on the resume. But like, do you get rid of them because of their cover letter? It's like, hey, thank you for applying for this really important position. Your resume outlines a very, very broad background and technical knowledge, and you're the most qualified candidate I've ever come across. But this cover letter, Garamond, really? Nah, get out of here with your fancy fonts. This is a Helvetica house, But on the other hand, like, I'm hoping that unqualified people aren't getting jobs because of good cover letters. Although that might explain a lot about how things are being run. But just imagine, it's like, "Thanks for coming in and interviewing for this really important position. All right, let's take a look at your resume." Oh, boy. There's only one thing here. You haven't worked in 28 years, and the last thing you've done was manage a VHS rental store in Davenport, Iowa. Is that correct? Like, this is the worst resume I've ever seen in my life. But this cover letter, if I may borrow a word from your cover letter, I was enraptured. Okay, so based on the cover letter alone, congratulations, you got the job. Tomorrow morning you start as head of pediatrics here at Cedars-Sinai. Good Lord, I hope that's never happened. But I do have one dream job. The only problem with my dream job is that it's been filled basically for as long as I've been alive, and that's playing drums for Metallica. I am 7 months older than Metallica, and the drummer started the band, so I don't think that seat's it's never going to be available. And even if it is, am I going to need a cover letter? "Dear Metallica, I am writing to express my," whatever. So that's my dream job, playing drums for Metallica. Or, if this exists, this is my dream job. So it's either playing drums for Metallica or being a professional dog petter. I think that's really my dream job. And I would be the best dog petter, and I would love talking about it. And people would be like, "So, hey, Billy, what do you do for a living?" "Oh, me? Who's a good doggy? Look at that dog. Oh, I want to scratch your ears and your face. Give me the belly. That." It's like, really? You do that for a living? Like, you pet dogs for a living? Like, if you don't mind me asking, how much do you make petting dogs for a living? "Oh, me? I make $742,000 a year." I was like, how do you make that kind of money just petting dogs? Like, very simple. You just got to do what you love, man. If you follow this, the money will come. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got to go put my hands on a Shih Tzu. All right. My name is Billy Ramirez. You can find me at billyramirez.com and on TikTok and Instagram at middle-aged muchacho. Once again, please welcome backstage comedy concierge Samantha Linderman.
Middle-aged muchacho. Who is ready for the next comedian of the night? Guys, this is a really awesome Wacky Wednesday. We have so many characters here tonight, so many awesome people. I'm so excited to bring up this next comic, the very funny, very talented Simone, everybody! Woo!
Hi, you guys. I'm short, so I'm vertically challenged. I've been thinking about, I'm sorry, see, if I weren't so short, No, I've been thinking about, like, meeting with an intellectual property lawyer so I can trademark being short. I don't know if I should patent it. I don't know if that's a thing, but lately this week has been a little bit weird. There's a new moon coming up. So I'm Haitian. I'm French Caribbean. I'm French and Haitian. So I'm deeply spiritual. I have my crystals, my amulets. I don't do voodoo, I promise. No brujeria, no santeria, none of it. Just don't fuck with me because my ancestors will come for you. But anyway, moving on. It's been a weird-ass week. Like, full moons and new moons get weird around me. I'm very, witchy. So today I was forced to go to the magical nail spot. I'm not joking. That was the name of it. I'm not joking. That was the name of it. So I live in the valley. Yeah, fuck LA. I live in the Valley, so I went to Malibu yesterday. No, it wasn't on purpose. I was like driving, and like I'm from the Motor City. I like to drive, and I was like listening to my music, and I got lost, and I ended up in Malibu. So like I see all the like influencers at Nobu. So I was like, well, I'm in Malibu. I'll just go to Nobu. That wasn't a good idea, you guys. Like, that wasn't a safe space at all. That was a very toxic environment. Like, I've never seen, like, so much entitled, just, I don't know what to call it, just fuckery. We'll put it like that. So anyway, I walk in, you know, I get my little Nobu Malibu picture so I can post it online with all the other influencers. And from there, it was completely downhill. So I realized that wasn't the place for me. I don't know if it was my energy, my light, I don't know. It triggered a lot of people there, so I left. So I go to get my car out of valet, and of course I have an attitude, I guess, because I just want to get in my car and drive. I like to get in my car and drive, if you haven't noticed. So once I get my car and pay the fee after being like belittled by the valet guy who makes, I don't know how much minimum wage is, but I get in my Audi, I leave. And it was just like the most terrorizing, like emotionally terrorizing like experience of my life. So as I'm driving, I'm listening to a podcast, and she's talking about what would you do if you were absolutely on your deathbed and you regret not doing? I want to move to Europe. I'm French and I'm Haitian. I grew up traveling the Caribbean and Europe. So I want to move to Europe. So I decided in that moment, I'm selling my Audi and I'm moving to Europe. This is after I punched the valet. So I broke my nail on his face. My dad was a Marine. But then I had to go to the magical nail spa, so everything worked out. I don't feel magical. But I will feel magical again when I get out of America. So you guys, that's my set for tonight. You can find me online, XO_LadyS.
I'm sorry, Samantha. I just walked by up here like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. I had to go meet with the musical director that does these beats for Kendrick Lamar and stuff like that. So he's a big shot. Give it for the one and only Anthony over here. Come on, give him a round of applause for, yeah, So Cool Productions. So Cool Productions. And they call it So Cool because it's so cool. Back in the day, you weren't cool unless you smoked cool cigarettes. You had to have cool cigarette behind your ear to match your hat for chemo. I'm kidding. That's the one. Who gave the hat for chemo? It was Newport. And it says, if smoking isn't a pleasure, why bother? I have no idea. But what I do know is that we have a full house, and I'm so happy that we have someone here from New Zealand, as a matter of fact. And I'm going to let her dad tell you all about her and so many other things. He is the director of the Film Actors Cafe. Please welcome to the stage the one and only Aaron McIntyre. And come by on a Tuesday night for a class.
Yeah, you gotta come to my class. It's really great. You're gonna love it. You're gonna learn a lot. You're gonna act. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Yeah, having a good time so far? This is lovely. This is so much fucking fun. Yeah, I am going to talk a little bit about my daughter here. Has anybody ever done like 23andMe or Ancestry, something like that? Yeah, you've done that, right? You get to find out about your family tree. You get to find out about, if you have any diseases or, things that are passed down hereditarily. And I found out that I do have something. I have a 43-year-old daughter that I didn't know I had until 3 years ago. And the way I found out is from this young lady over here. She called me up one day and said, "Hey, Dad, is it possible I have a sister?" And I was like, well, that's the 70s. Yeah, it's possible, Yes, I was born in the mid-1900s. Yeah, I'm officially this year a senior citizen. I'm looking for that. I'm looking for that cover of the AARP magazine. I think that's right, baby. That's right. Yes, well, I could do that. Yeah, that's nothing. Yeah, I went to the movies during the Christmas break, and I got a whole $1.50 off. It was great. Paid for like a quarter of my soda. Fucking Jesus Christ. Oh yeah. Oh, I do have lots of stories about her, but yeah, I'm a mess. I'm a total mess. Yeah, good for you. Good for you. They need more of us. There needs to be more people like us. Yes, we're all here because it's a comedy show. So, let's see. I am bald. I don't know if you noticed. I'm bald. And I'm white, so all the black and Hispanics are taking all the jobs away from me. So I was going for that job. Let's give it up for all the white people who work at Panda Express. Huh? Yeah, let's give it up for them. Because they're important. They're important, too. Yeah, I have no lips. That was my dad. Thank you, Dad. He gave me no lips and a deviated septum. So I had to get my nose fixed, and it didn't work. I mean, it looks okay, right? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I asked for the Nicole Kidman, but they gave me the Jennifer Aniston, so kind of screwed there. But, yeah, it didn't work. It's like the top still flops down, and I can't breathe, so I got to sleep on my right side, and now my shoulder's out, and my arms is falling apart, and I got hair everywhere that I don't want it, and none of the hair where I do want it. I don't understand these hipsters walking around. Is that like a fuck you to bald people, like where they got the little top knot on top and everything else is shaved? It's like, ha, look at me. I got to shave the outsides of my ears. I have to shave the outsides of my ears. That's how bad it is. Terrible. Terrible. What else? One leg is shorter than the other, like by 1.5 inches or so. So, you know, I usually walk like a black guy, you know. It's like, hey, you know. I always wanted to be black. I'm a little disappointed there's not more black people in here tonight. Because, yeah, I bet you are. I bet you are. Because I don't like white people. I mean, you know, I like myself, but a lot of white people I really don't like, especially these Christian nationalists, right? You know, these people from your neck of the woods, down there in Georgia. Georgia, yeah. Yeah, all right, yeah. Because I always feel like they're very judgy, you know? They judge you, like, all the time. It's like, you're not driving you don't have that much money. Ooh, that's a nice coat. You know, and I just feel like black and Hispanic people have already convicted me, so I'm good. I'm mentally ill. Yeah, certificate and everything. I'm certified, everybody. Anybody else here certified? You certified in mental illness? Thank you. We got one of them here. I know I got two of them here, but she ain't speaking up. Yeah, my daughter is right back here. Let's just give her a hand, because she put up with a lot of shit. We sent her to private school. What a bunch of fucking idiots we were. I swear to God, private school for a poor kid is hell. You know, because we come to school and it's like all the people are driving up in their BMWs and their Mercedes and their Audis, and we come clunking up in a fucking Toyota station wagon, you know. And they're all going, oh, I went to shopping in fucking Bermuda. Well, we went to Walmart. But I do have some stories. There's one of my favorite stories about my daughter is one time, because this is one of the times where I realized that she is going to be okay. She's going to be fine. And it was when she was like 3 years old. And we were playing in the park, and I turned my back for a second, and all of a sudden I hear her go, ah! And she had hit her back on the jungle gym. Oh, I know. It was terrible. Hit her back, and she's crying. I'm like, oh, my God. So I go over, are you okay? You know, and you know how they teach you? It's like when a kid falls down, you don't go, oh, are you okay? Because then they'll start crying. So when they fall down, you just go, fuck you, you know. Get up. What's the matter with you? And then when they start crying, then you know they're really hurt. So anyway, she's crying like crazy. So I'm like, I pick her up, you know, and this is how old we are. There's no cell phones. So I didn't have my cell phone, didn't have a cell phone. We're way down at the park. I got to run home. So I'm running, and she is literally going, and crying like crazy. And I'm like, oh, my God, is there, like, internal injuries? You know, is she going to bleed out inside, and she's going to lose a liver? And so I'm running along, and I hear, and then all of a sudden I hear this little whimper that just didn't sound quite right. So I go, are you faking? And she goes, yeah. The second one is when she went to nursery school and came to the top, you know, with all the rich, you know, it was a private nursery school. There's all these fucking rich people having martinis out on, you know. Yeah. Having martinis, you know, smoking cigarettes with cigarette holders, you know. Yeah. Anyway, they were stuck-up people. They were just really stuck-up people. And she comes walking up the stairs onto the patio singing, despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. And I was like, yeah, that's my girl. That's my girl. There's one other thing, because I've only got a little bit of time here. There was one other thing. Oh, you were talking about Harvey Weinstein and your Weinstein, and you were saying, P. Diddy. You were talking about P. Diddy and Harvey Weinstein. Yeah, it's too many people. She was talking about too many people. No, she's talking about P. Diddy and Harvey Weinstein, and you said, no, he's the film one. He's also the fat one. That guy is a little too large for my. Wait, I got one more. How much time I got? Like a minute, 30 seconds. Ooh, what can I pull out in 30 seconds? I was a COVID teen. Yes, I was a teenager during COVID because I was taking care of my mother. And so I became 14 again with my mother yelling at me, why don't you go back to California? And I did a really good job of taking care of her because she died. No, she would have loved that joke. She was ready to go. Every day she'd lay there going, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Yeah. Well, she was 98. I mean, she had a good run. She's good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I do have an acting class here, Film Actors Cafe, 7 p.m. Tuesday nights. Just show up. First one, you know, you could sit in and watch, see if you want to do it. Don't have to pay for it. And you can find me at Aaron McIntyre everywhere, AeronMacintyre. It's not my real name. It's totally marketing, but it works. And now I bring up Cinda Kronquist.
Thank you. We're going to keep this rocking right now. We're going to bring the glue that holds this place together. Your one and only comedy concierge, Samantha Linderman, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready, New York.
Keep it going for Cinda Kronquist, everybody. I know you're like, you were just on stage and you're back again. What a, greedy girl, but what's she gonna do? That's the best part of stand-up comedy. You guys have to be there. That's not true. You can walk out at any time. I hate when people say that, like, I'm holding you hostage. Like, are you? I didn't know that. I thought I could go. I thought I could go to the restroom. I thought I could cough really loud. I thought I could hit my vape onto the stage so that you would stop. Have you ever done that at an open? Oh my God, I'm sorry. That's so rude. I'm not big enough to be saying that. Only once, and I was still a teen, and he was making fun of me, and I was like, that's so crazy. I don't want to. That's the thing. Like for my mom, I love my mom, but I told her this story. I was in New York. I was at a pub with this girl from New Zealand who I just met, and she was adorable. And she's like, it's my second night in America and this and that. And I was like, I need to like talk to you for 3 hours and tell you what not to do. Like she didn't know what a bathroom code was. Like she's like, a code for the bathroom. And I was like, and there's a code for like run away from that man. Like don't answer his questions anymore. Why did you tell me where you live right away? She's one of those girls that's like, she's like could be a model. Like she's like, I hope she doesn't fucking touch her teeth. She should not. I'm sorry. My tooth fell out in New York. Like, what's she gonna do? My filling. Oh my God. I have such. I know. I have such a horrible disdain for dentists. I was hospitalized for my wisdom teeth. I lost no weight. I don't know how. Must have been the stress. I wasn't eating anything. I couldn't even take the pain pills. I was like, oh my God, I have a little pain pill. I couldn't even take it. You're talking about male body hair. I have no sympathy for you. I'm sorry. Like, girls were shaving their arms in preschool. Okay. But it felt like that. 3rd grade? Where did her arm hair go? Like, she had it before. And what, puberty reversed? That's what I thought. I was like, it's gone, and why is mine more? Why do my cousins smell good and I smell like nothing? My mom wouldn't let me wear perfume. Like, she had it out for me. Remember those crop tops with a tank top underneath? Couldn't do it. But I also wasn't like an Orthodox Jew. Like, but I wasn't like kept, like, and thank God, like, this is not a wig. That was another thing. I went to my friend's house. I didn't know they were wigs. A lot of Orthodox, clap if you knew that a lot of Orthodox Jewish women wear wigs. New York, no, LA. LA, yes. Jeff's Coaster Sausage Factory, that was my cousin Jeff, he just sold it. And that's why the boogers are boogers. I work with kids, I'm sorry. I do that a lot. We were rhyming and I just knew I had to be like, what about fart? Like, I lost their engagement and I was like, what about fart? And then they just kept saying fart. And I was like, okay, so you really can't rhyme. The body hair thing was always crazy. Like, girls were always doing something. Like, I don't know, like, even, okay, this is so different, but like my little sister, like, cut bangs. Like, everybody does that. I never did that. I have too much anxiety. I don't know how people do shit. How did you do that? You cut your own bangs? Are you a freak? It's a sweet thing. It's a brave thing. I shaved my head. I don't know what I'm talking about. Why did I say that? I'm a liar and a freak. Oh my God. I shaved my head, but I was 17. That's a different kind of kid. That's like a different kind of mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. Like, college during COVID, like, being at college was simply, like, could not have been legal in California yet. I was there. I was like, I'll go anywhere but here. I was like, I need to GTFO of my home. Like, and looking back, my parents were like, we didn't want you there. Oh my God, I didn't know that. I was like, you guys, I know it must have been so hard not having me in the house. And they're like, ooh, I don't know. Because they paid for the tuition, It's really impressive, how I navigated college, because I was there for only 2 quarters and I still got no credits. Everybody's like, what do you mean? Like, were you there for 2 years? I was there for 2 quarters. But I moved back to my college town and I would go to my friends' parties and they'd be like, oh, what are you majoring in? And I'd be like, life. And people would like cry. Like, people would be like, oh my God, like, I wish I was you, whatever. You're an architect now. You need to stop. Like, you didn't wish you were me. Like, I had a rat on my shoulder at a party and people were like, you are so brave. And I was like, girl, go home. But I was asked to bring him, so I don't know if that's true. I just said that. I felt insecure and I just said that. That could not be true. It could not be like BYOR, like, bring your own rat, like, please. I would walk him on my shoulder. I would see dog owners and I would nod. Like, you don't have a dog and you're like, I would do that with my rat, and they were like, what the heck? He was really special. He was a people kind of rat. But, I mean, not many people are rat people, but he was a person rat. I did not expect to talk about that. I was trying to talk about the European Wax Center. Switch gears with me really quick. Back to male body hair. First of all, oh my God, can we clap for estheticians? Wow. Were they essential workers during COVID? I don't know, but they are frontline workers. Like, it doesn't get there's no splash zone. Like, you are there. Like, you are in it. You're like, I feel like they have stirrups. No, they don't. I wish. It's basically like they make you do butterfly. You know what I'm talking about. I don't know. They make you do butterfly. And it's like, sometimes can be like, whatever. It's like, they'll be like, do you not do yoga? Like, I don't know, like, they embarrass you sometimes. Like, they're sweet, but like, girl, like, I'm still paying you. Like, you can't talk to me like this when I'm like Winnie the Poohing right now. Like, that's crazy. Like, there's only, like, that's crazy. I feel like some of them really try to get to know you. Honestly, for me, probably it's mostly vice versa. I have a problem where you can tell like I talk too much. I made my gynecologist uncomfortable. A female, mother of 3, Italian woman, 60 years old. I can't go back there. Why is it weird I'm asking you about your kids when I'm like, why is that weird? Like, why are you being weird right now? My mom really wants me to go to the OBGYN that delivered me. I think that's crazy. Why would I go to that man? Like, why do I need, I don't need another on the list. Like, I don't really want that. Like, I don't really need that in my life. It's a bias. Or a male therapist. I had one male therapist. He was gay. He was like, if you can't have my 2 dogs in the session, this isn't going to work out. Mind you, I'm a dog lover. But real quick, I wanted to be like, wow, I'm deathly allergic. Like, you're the only person in walking distance. I'm agoraphobe. Like, I want to make him feel bad. Like, why would you do that? Like, you need my 2. You should have one day where your dogs are at home. Or you should be like, outwardly, like, I'm a dog therapist. Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's not like you're an equine specialist. Mind you, they're not trained. So it's like, I'm crying. He's like, sit. Pepper, sit. I'm sorry, sit. And I'm like, my old therapist guy, who was a white man who grew up on a Native American reservation but knew it was wrong and understood why he was bullied. And he was gay, and he did have a chihuahua named Cha-Cha, and she did wear a collar of pearls, and I never even heard a cha or anything from that dog. She was quiet as a rat. She was quiet as a rat, honestly. And I had to stop seeing him because he got sick. I was scared he was gonna die. The therapist was gonna die on me. But then the part of me that was like, you know, still a teenager, I was like, that would be a great trauma to adopt to my story. Oh my God! My therapist died. Oh my God, but he didn't leave me his dog. Then I had a therapist tell me she loved me, not like that, but her wife used to be my therapist, and before I knew they were dating, she told me that I reminded her of her now wife. So I'm like, first of all, I should be getting sessions half off. I should be invited to the wedding. Like, this is crazy. Why are you telling me you saw my TikToks? Like, come to the show, pay the money. I don't know, it's hard. Therapy, I used to be like, everybody needs therapy. I mean, yeah, it's nice. It's nice to have somebody to talk to. Isn't that sad? When you're like, when you're begging a family member to go to therapy and they're looking at you like, why can't I talk to you? That's honestly that's like, what else? Like, why are you not going? Because I'm your therapist. That's why. I'm not a good one. I'm a mean therapist, Dad. You don't want to hear what I have to say. Wow. I'm the kind of therapist. I get political. I get gender bias. I'm like, I sound like Aaron about white people to my dad. It's crazy. He's like, you're me. And I'm like, you're me. And then it's like, where is my therapist who said she loved me? I don't know. Listen, guys, it's such a great night. I'm so happy. All the people who are here, my ladies in the back, you know, it was kismet. In the new year, you gotta just go places. Like, what is the harm? Also, don't get kidnapped. You know, I don't know, whatever. There's so much harm. There's so much harm that can be done. And so we live in fear, so we also have to live in action. And you know, the monks are walking. Good night, everybody. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Instagram at SamLikeTBH. You can find me here at the LA School of Comedy, where I have the pleasure to work alongside and watch the magic that is this next performer. Can you guys please put your hands together for the one and only Divine Mischief?
Dude, give it up one more time for Sam. I love her so much. Like, you ever meet that one coworker that's like, bitch, I love you. Like, I wish I grew up, like, I wish I was like a friend with you as a kid. Like, maybe I wouldn't be so fucked up right now. Like, we could have saved each other from a lot of trauma, because I would be like, bitch, I see you. Like, you're not actually crazy. Like, let's go get that gun, babe. I would have shaved my head in solidarity, actually, at 17. And I'm kind of mad that I didn't, because I would have been 19 and that would have been COVID era. And I regret that. Like, out of all the things I was doing during COVID, I should have shaved my head and I would have had great hair right now, but it's okay. I mean, my hair looks good right now, so yeah. So I'm really glad that Simone said something about the new moon, because this week has been super crazy for me. And I needed to blame it on somebody aside from myself. So I'm like, yes, it's the moon, babe. It's the moon. It's the fucking moon. I need the sun because it's getting crazy. So I had a photo shoot yesterday with this guy. Yeah, let's clap it up. And it was random. So you guys walking into a random comedy show. I had a photo shoot with somebody on TikTok randomly. What could have went wrong there? Yeah, and you know, it kind of gets scary because like photo shoots are hard for a girl. Like they really are. I had some guy hit me up one time. He's like, I want to shoot. Like, let's do these things. I'm like, yes, I'm so excited. He DMs me one day randomly. You should wear this. You want to know what post it was? My Halloween schoolgirl outfit. I said blocked. No. Then I had, what's the other guy? I wrote him down too so I wouldn't forget. So there's this other guy out here, and when one of my photo shoots blew up, he's like, yeah, dude, I would love to collab with you. I'm like, sick, let's do it. Like, I'm ready. He's like, yeah, so like, could you pick me up? Because my car's in the shop. I'm like, where do you live? He's like, East LA. I'm like, because I'm already coming from Inglewood, but I'm like, pick you up. I'm professional. Strike one, right? Sometimes you guys gotta tell them too, like, just say it randomly. Just be like, strike one. See what they do, right? They get a little like nervous. So that was strike one from him. Then he's like, yeah, like since we're collaborating, I was thinking you could pay for the film and then you paid to get it. So bitch, I'm like, so I'm paying you for a shoot. Why don't you just say, hey, if you ever want to book me for a service, you have to come pick me up, but like I'm ready to work. Like, bitch, please. So this guy, we planned the shoot and at first he kind of scared me because he was like, he was asking me my availability. I was like, weekends are best, but honestly, I'm down for whatever. He's like, okay, so tonight. I'm like, it was my last day of, it was my last break, like my last day of break before I go back to work. I'm like, no, not tonight, not tonight. And so we reschedule it. It was yesterday. This is where it gets a little crazy. So I'm telling him like, hey, I'm gonna get ready at my friend's house. Like, if you wanna meet us there, we can like ride together. You can follow us in your car. Sounds like we're pre-gaming the photo shoot. Who said that? I said no, but we can meet there. So that was a little scary, but nonetheless, we had a photo shoot. So that was all great, right? Chaotic day though. A free schedule hates to see me coming because I'll book it. So before that, I woke up, I had to get my hair done yesterday. I had to go to work, and then I had to go to the photo shoot right after and do my makeup and do the outfit, whatever. So I'm conceptualizing a whole look, directing the shoot, and it's all happening in my brain. I get a call while I'm brushing my teeth. It's my brother. I'm like, okay. I answer it. He's like, yeah, like, are you at your mom's house? I'm like, no, why? Because I'm outside. I'm here. Context. My brother lives in Miami. Context. I haven't seen my brother since, as of 2025, I haven't seen my brother since I was 9. So it's been 16 years. And context, he's not just here to visit. He's here to stay. But I'm supposed to be like, hey, surprise, woo! So that's been really overwhelming to deal with. Yeah, like really overwhelming, cried a lot today. But the best jokes come when you're like really in a dark place, you know? So this month, I already knew. Before my break ended, I was like, fuck, I have to find something to look forward to. I don't have any holidays anymore. I don't really have any January-born friends. I love my Capricorns in December. Yes. Yeah, and you'll know the hard way. Meet a January Capricorn. Just meet one. So this time I'm like, what can I hold on to before February? Because February I have some things going on. I got a lot of Pisces in my life. I'm like, this is my little bait to like keep myself going. I'm like, you can rewatch Heated Rivalry soon. You can rewatch it because I already finished it. My friend, she gifted me the gift of Heated Rivalry. If you guys don't know what it is, it's a really queer show that loosely centers around hockey. Very loose. And I've been just wanting to rewatch it, but I just don't want to do that to myself because once I watch the finale by myself, like that's it. That's over. It's over. And you know, something funny about it is like talking about it with my straight friends, like some of them, I talk about it and I'm like, dude, like you guys got to get into this. Like it's so cool, da-da-da-da. And they're like, I don't want to see men kissing. Like I actually don't want to see men fucking. And mind you, I'm gay. So I'm like, fuck, like maybe I'm a little too like straight now. Like, I don't know, like my DL now, like do I want, cause I want to see them do these things. Like I'm like watching the show, I'm like, fuck, like, is it time to bring the rose out? Like at first I was watching with my little sister and I was like, I'm gonna go to my room real quick. Cause I'm like, girl, I don't wanna watch this with you actually. Like I wanna watch it alone, under the covers. But they don't wanna do that. So they have me questioning myself. I love media. I love how I feel like Heat Arrival would be timeless. Another timeless piece of media for me is Twilight. I grew up OG. I was so blessed to grow up literally when they were releasing Twilight in the movie theaters. And so naturally, me and my sister, because she was a little bit older than me, we picked our teams. I was Team Jacob. She was Team Edward. Naturally, we had our little posters up our little side, but we kept it cute. Like, you can be Team Edward, and I can be Team Jacob, and we can still, like, you know, root for Twilight. We can do that. Like, that's fine. But as I've gotten older, the message has changed for me. Team Edward, Team Jacob. This is a story about what girls should not do at young ages. Like, you should not be this fixated on a man. Bella changed her whole course of her life over some dick. And this is why you shouldn't. First of all, Team Edward, Edward, who's 100 years old, could be anywhere in the world, has a lot of money, but he's choosing to be at a high school. Team Edward, who's referring to 16-year-old Bella as his drug. Lock his ass up, and I know that Bella's not the only girl he's done this to. Like, that man is a predator. He literally said, "My little lamb," like, and I'm a sadistic lion. Check his computer, Bella. Check his computer. There's a reason why he doesn't have a bed in his room, and it's not because he doesn't sleep. It's not. And then Team Jacob. Like, Jacob was just, I can't blame him. Like, he was really just too sprung, though. I'm like, let's be real, Jacob. You're 13. She's older than you. It would be weird if she's like, yeah, I'm going to get with this 8th grader. Because you're 13. You're still in 8th grade, or, like, maybe you're a freshman, but, like, still, like, that's kind of weird. And also, I felt like Jacob needed to boss up. Like, you're inviting a white lady to the tribal meetings? Talking about this has never been done before. No shit. Why the fuck are you inviting her to this sacred-ass meeting? Like, are you dumb? So I just feel like we should all take a note from that page. Like, nobody should really strive to be a Bella these days. Like, we really shouldn't. Because we saw where that ended up. Like, she's dead. She's a vampire, girl. She's physically dead. Like, she has no blood running through the course of her veins. Like, yeah, so that was fun. I think that's all I really have to say today. I really love coming up here. I started coming up here because of Sam. She's the best. That's what I said. Like, that's really my girl. Yeah, shout out to Sam. Ooh. But also, I started coming on the mics because, shit, you really come to enough open mics, you'd be like, damn, people can get up here and really say anything. Like, you can really get up here and you can use your time as you will. I could have got up here and just been like, I'm so sad today. Like, but I just wanted to make people laugh because that makes me feel good as well. So my name is Jen. I go by Divine on Instagram, at Divine World, DivineeWorld. And another thing that makes me happy is social media. So check my page out. If your page to look a little bit like mine, a little bit cooler, DM me. Thank you so much. With that being said, I'm going to bring up Cinda Cronquist.
Thank you. Great job. And I have to make an apology. Somebody made a comment about my joke that I made earlier. I just wanted you guys to know that I got that joke from a group that I support in New Jersey. I was the creator of, no, seriously, there's a woman that you guys should know about from Saturday Night Live. And I know you guys are young, but her name is Gilda Radner. Yes. And she was just fantastic. And what she did for people with cancer is that she said, why do you have to be so miserable? You got to make fun of it. So she started Gilda's Club, and I was the chairperson of the Laugh Off. You met a lot of people through there. You met a lot of comedians who had started through there. And what you did is you had a competition, and we would have it for the people coming in from radiation and from chemo, and you can just see the joy to be able to forget madness for just even 45, 50 minutes. And comedy helps. You know, it really does. It really does help. And my last Hearts Mountain, they were so good to us, and we lost it. So if you can ever do anything that helps people with like a chemo run, people need to run. Sometimes they need a ride. That's what I do sometimes. I'm not advertising myself, so I'm shot out now. But I apologize I made the joke, but it was a joke against cigarettes. If you thought about what I was saying, it wasn't against, yeah. So someone was offended, but I have to, and I lost my mother from cancer, okay? So I can say that sucked, all right? And I'll tell you why. Somebody was always annoying me. Did you check your breasts? They're so small, I can't check anything. Mom, really, you're the one who took me for my bra and was laughing at the same time, okay? And she's my mother. I mean, where do you get them this small? 28 AAA? Have you ever? And I didn't care. I wanted to wear it anyway. And, you know, who knows? I might have met a guy like, you know, Victor, who's going to come to the stage and say hello for a few minutes. Victor, where are you? Victor. Hello there. Victor's like, wait a minute. Coming up, yes, welcome. Tell us a little about yourself.
Well, this was unexpected. First time up here. First time ever doing stand-up. My name is Victor Rob. I am from Spain, which... oh yeah? Nice. I'm from Madrid, so yeah. Oh, nice. Very cool, very cool. I don't look like your typical Spanish guy, I guess. You know, sometimes I meet people and they're like, you know, where are you from? I can hear a little bit of your accent, but I don't know where you're from. I'm like, well, you know, I'm from Spain, but my dad's American. You know, I have like dual citizenship. I can work here and work there and, you know, do whatever. They're like, oh, but you really don't sound Spanish. And I'm like, well, you want me to put this accent like this? You want me to talk like this, you know? Because like people from Spain, you know, we're very open to like the other people. You know, we can just talk like this. Very easy, you know. So, anyways, yeah, that's a little bit about my background. Moved to LA when I was 18. Moved here when I was 18 to go to college. I am an actor, actually. Actors never done stand-up? What? I mean, yeah. But anyways, I do more drama and you know, stuff like that, commercials, whatever, to pay the bills. But anyways, yeah, a little bit about myself is that I have an older sister, and she lives in Sacramento. What the fuck is Sacramento, honestly? Yeah, it's cool for like a day. You know, you can just kind of drive around, see the trees, and what else? I mean, what? That's the capital of California? What? Seriously? I mean, I moved here and I was like, well, it's got to be like either, you know, Los Angeles or you know, San Francisco, maybe San Diego. It's like, nope, it's Sacramento. It's Sacramento. So yeah, I'm gonna go see her there on Friday. You know, gonna go there for the weekend, the long weekend, see her and her boyfriend. You know, have a fun time there. It's gonna be boring. Honestly, I love my sister and I love her boyfriend. They're great, but there's just so many coffee shops everywhere. There's like more coffee shops than actual restaurants, which is actually kind of crazy. I mean, you're just walking. It's like, yeah, I want to get some, you know, some sushi or you know, Asian food. Whatever. It's like, yeah, how about we go to this coffee shop right here? Yeah, it's like, why? I mean, I've already had like 4 coffees today. What? I mean, whatever. But yeah, I love LA. You know, a lot of people hate it. I like it here. It's a good city. It's fun. A lot of stuff to do. It reminds me of Madrid. It's just here you need a car for to go anywhere, honestly. You need a car, or you need to know somebody that has a car. But yeah, in Madrid you can walk anywhere. It's great. We have great public transportation. Can't say the same about LA, honestly. I wish it was better. It's getting better, but you know, we're getting there. So anyways, I don't have much to say. This was very unexpected, but I like it. It's fun. And thank you guys. Great meeting you all, and I hope to be back here soon. So thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Where can we find you, Victor? You can find me on Instagram at Victor Rob, which is ROBB, and then Martin. Victor Rob Martin. So thank you guys. Thank you.
Oh, I like that. And you know, you could play a Spanish serial killer because it's 3 names. And tú sabes que tú necesitas hablar con la Z cuando tú hablas. Me llamo Ezunda. Cuando estaba en Madrid, all they kept saying to me was no flash. I thought they meant my ass or my boobs. Why would I show myself? If you want cleavage, I gotta bend over. It's bad up here. This is bad. Knock, knock. Annabelle. Annabelle's coming to the stage. Oh!
Hello, my name is Annabelle. This is terrifying for me. I came to watch, but you know, the funny thing is I never thought I would ever do stand-up. Actually, Sam's been trying to convince us, and I'm shaking right now. But the one thing I learned from this hour being here was that, you know what? Damn, trauma, you can turn your trauma into funny stories. Because why was like, I hear Jen over here talking about like modeling is so, like, there's creepy. You know what? Like, fun fact, at one point, I did try modeling because I am very lazy. I didn't want to do it. I'm very lazy. I take really bad authority. I don't like people telling me what to do. So as soon as I went to my first interview to like a fast food place, they told me the rules. You can't come here on time. And I'm like, why? Like, I can do whatever I want with my time. So I tried modeling, and I tried going on Instagram. I did it through Craigslist, which is the worst. Don't ever do that. But I went through Craigslist, zero experience, zero everything, but I'm tall. I was tall and, okay, thank you. But I was tall and skinny at the time, so I was what a lot of people were looking for. What I wanted to be was like, you know, on the magazines and stuff. What I was chosen to be a lot of the time was like, how about we do nudes and how about we do this? And I'm like, I was fresh out of high school. I was a baby. I was 18, and I'm like, no. But I don't know, like, fun experiences, fun times, for what it was. You know what? Like, currently work with children. Which is actually really crazy to me because any time I tell anybody that, they're like, you work with kids? And I'm like, yeah, it's crazy, right? Like, it's like I'll be really nice to kids while I'm teaching because, well, I'm getting paid. In public, though, it's a little different. I was at Daiso the other day. Like, I've been so into, like, bracelet making lately. So I want to go buy beads. And there's this little girl and her mom. And there's, like, one pack of beads left. And they're, like, I had eyed it, but I didn't really care about it. And then the little girl grabs it, and she puts it back. And she's like, she turns around, and I grab it. Just because, like, she turns back around, and she's like, Mommy, she took it from me. And I'm like, you snooze, you lose. I make my own money, babe. Like... But yeah, I've had a lot of crazy odd jobs. I worked at Universal Studios before. It wasn't that cool. It was actually like a lot of people asked me because they paid like fairly well. Like, why don't you go back? Because it's degrading. Nobody wants to be wearing a costume and serving people butterbeer while getting degraded. So I'd rather get degraded by children than by full-grown adults. Anyways, yeah, this is really nerve-wracking, but this was really fun, and thank you. Oh, you can find me at Annabelle_153 on Instagram. Thank you.
There you go. You did it. You did it. See, if comedy isn't a pleasure, why bother? Okay? And I'm really glad that you guys killed tonight because there's some really important people that I want to not give names, but thank you guys for tuning in. I told you I had great talent here, okay? We have great talent that's willing to fly to New York. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in the other world. You know who you are. We love you. We really do. Please make sure if you need anything podcasting, we also have, we're going to have a day of headshots. We're going to start a day of headshots. It'll probably be like 150, 175. We're still trying to get this price together so that everybody can make a dime and you guys can have your headshots together. You need your headshots. You need your headshots because your selfies are not pixelated when you're posting. They're just, you look crazy. You all look like Betty Davis. Not just me, because I have a situation with my eyes. I can't say, so I look like a raccoon when I walk out. Nobody knows. So then I have the very high makeup and everything's like this. I make believe I'm Persian. And that is smeared a little bit. All right, that's my Persian community that lives in my building. Stop leaving garbage outside. All right, did I say that? I said to the woman, why do you leave garbage outside? She goes, because when I live in my country, we had servants. I was like, we ain't got no servants. Just because I'm black don't mean I want to pick up your garbage. They're making me see weird roaches, green-winged roaches. And then I told you guys, you know what white people say when they see a roach in the house. What do they call it? Oh, it's a cricket. No, it's a roach. It's a roach. It's a real roach. We have kids classes. We have kids classes, acting classes for all ages, writing classes. I'm being redundant, so just go to our website, LASchoolofComedy.com. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Billy. And Aaron, thank you. Tuesday night, please stop by for the acting class. I'm Sundar Kroonquist. Good night.